Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 6. Last episode, we took on the Herbivores, and we got a great pitching performance from Winning Noel, going the distance, going 8 innings, giving up only 2 runs, en route to a 7-2 victory as we clinched double-digit wins for the 3rd straight season, and also our second division title in the last 3 years, as that win officially knocked the Herbivores out of being able to catch us, and basically just set up 3 games that are basically for seeding for the playoffs. So for this episode, we're going to have a double header here. We're going to finish up these last 2 games against the Wild Pigs here in one go. In the first game of the doubleheader, it is going to be on the mound for the Wild Pigs, Frangipani, the number 2 pitcher, 0-1 with an 8.10 ERA and a 2.10 WHIP. And for us, it is Pat Griffin, the second-year right-hander, who is locked in, 2-0 with a 3.32 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. Lineup for the first game looks like this. Woody will lead off at third. Tense. Then it's first baseman Bad Hot Brown locked in. Or not, first base Stump Pitts locked in. I'm looking at the other side of the screen, sorry. Center fielder Nico Jennings batting third. He is in center, also locked in. Then batting fourth is second baseman Cole Salmon, who is juiced. Then batting fifth is catcher Effort Ho. A little bit tired, but not worse for wear. Batting sixth, the DH Harch McFreddy. Batting seventh, shortstop Hester Reliable. Batting eighth, left fielder Martin Polbean. And batting ninth, right fielder Dominic Burnside. Let's get it on. Last 3 games are all at home here, so see if this home field advantage actually lets us be more consistent on offense. Yes, we've scored a lot of runs the past couple of games, but we've scored infrequently. We've done a lot early, and then we faded away in the second half of the game. I'd like to be consistent throughout if possible. And I really am judging our pitchers here at the end of the year to see if they're ready for postseason competition. Tater Mustard, of course, is having a rough rookie campaign. Handro Special is pitching well. So is Para. Farmer's come on well as well. Starters, Fuss is touch and go. Noel's well. Griffin so far has been good. This is his last start, so we'll see how he does. And Ellison has been pretty solid all year as well, though she did get roughed up against the Moose last time out. We shall see. Alright, Kaufman, Emmon, and I believe Buffler do up first here for the Wild Pigs. Leading off is the third baseman, Kitty Kaufman, hitting .255 with a homer, 6 RBIs. Here are Griffin's numbers on the year. In his 3 starts, Pat is 2-0 with a 3.32 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. He's given up 9 runs, only 7 of those earned in 19 innings, which is exactly 6 1/3 innings pitched. 16 hits given up, one of them a homer. He has walked 4 and struck out 17. Batting average against .216 on the year for Pat. Here is the Wild Pigs lineup. After Kaufman, it's the shortstop Kasha Emmon, who's locked in. Then it's the second baseman Huffley Buffler. Right fielder Flash Evans bats 4th. DH Darcy Hicks is 10th, batting 5th. First baseman Henry Hamster is batting 6th, also 10th. Batting 7th, left fielder Alex Watts. Batting 8th, catcher Gauze Muddywater. And batting 9th and 10th is center fielder Volt Bolter. Griffin's ready. Here we go. And we're underway with the ball. Make that 2 as that curveball's outside. 2-0. Two-seamer caught the middle part of the inner third of the zone. 2-1. Change it down the middle. Kaufman fouls it off late. 2-2. Tough out active for Kaufman here. Fastball up and away. Chased it but fouled back. 2-2 still the count. Two-seamer inside, fouled off. Kaufman stays alive. Good fight there from Kaufman. Curveball away, grounded to third. Woody there for it. Makes the play, 1 down. I'm going to bring up the shortstop, Kasha Emmon. She's locked in, hitting second today for the Wild Pigs. Batting .390 on the year with a homer, 7 RBIs. Getting on base quite frequently for the Wild Pigs as she fouls off the first pitch into the Freebooters dugout. 0-1. Change up away. Grounded at the middle of the second. Salmon backhands and fires. 2 down. Gotta bring up the second baseman, Huffley Buffler, hitting .236 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Change it down and in. Ripped foul by Huffley. 0-1. Fastball down the way. Swung late. 0-2 the count. Griffin looking for the punch out here. Two-seamer up is chased, line to first. Pitts cuts it off, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin. As he gets through the inning without issue. Bottom one. Woody, Pitts, and Jennings up first against Japani. Here's Woody, the third baseman. He's 10s leading off, hitting .406 with 3 homers, 17 RBIs on the year. Only 1 hit last game, which is why he's 10s. I believe he went 1 for 5 in that one. Japani's numbers on the year look like this. In her 3 starts, she's 0-1. 4 appearances, that's right, because we roughed up the Wild Pigs that one day. She had to pitch in relief. 8.10 ERA with a 2.10 whip. 15 earned runs given up in 4 appearances, 3 of them starts. She's thrown 16 2/3 innings, 25 hits given up, 1 of them a homer. She has thrown 1 wild pitch, walked 10, and struck out 14. Batting average against .347 on the year for Japani. We're going to have a good final start to the season. Slider in there at the knees is a strike, and we're underway. Change up inside, almost hits Woody, 1-1. Slider middle in, caught the zone, 1-2. Two-seamer middle in is lined to center. That's a base hit for Woody. Leadoff man on here for the Freebooters with the first hit for either club. He is back to neutral mojo now. Now to bring up the first baseman, Stump Pitts, who's locked in. Hitting .533 with 3 homers, 11 RBIs, and has his contact versus right-hander active. Curveball bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Curveball low again as it bounces, 2-0. Fastball in there at the letters, 2-1. Changeup away is skied to right field. This should be an easy play for Evans. He's back and will make the catch for the first out. Brings up the center fielder Nico Jennings, who's also locked in, hitting .508. 4 homers, 20 RBIs on the year. Fastball away misses, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, grounded to short. Emmon flips the second one, Buffler to first, double play, and that ends the inning as the base runner is erased. Scoreless through 1 to the second. Evans, Hicks, and Hamster do up against Griffin. Right fielder Flash Evans leads off, hitting .211 with 2 RBIs on the year for the Wild Pigs. Not a great year for Evans here, as he's batting near the Mendoza line. Check swing at the letters, 1-1. Fastball caught at the top of the zone. Change it down and way out in front of it. Evans behind in the count now, 1-2. About down and in, swung over at strike 3. Ho fields it and fires to first in time, 1 down. First punch out for Griffin today. Now to bring up DH Darcy Hicks, batting 5th, 10s, hitting .250 with 2 RBIs on the year. Very big down year for Darcy Hicks, who's primarily a good hitter. Not exactly the best fielder. He's here for his bat. That's why he's the DH, but he's quickly behind 0-2 here. Ball up and away, outside, 1-2. Change it down and in, just inside. Good pitch from Griffin, but better take from Hicks. 2-2 pitch coming. Two-seamer down and away, called a strike at the knees. Second straight punch out for Griffin, 2 down. Gotta bring up Hamster. First baseman is 10s right now, hitting $174 on the year. Not a good year for Hamster at all, as he's failed to drive in a run. And he's also failed to leave the ballpark, as he's hitting under 200. Quickly behind 0-2 on the check swings. Fastball down and away, swung over top of it, strike 3. Griffin strikes out the side here in the second. 3 punch-outs. He's got a 1-2-3 inning, bottom 2. Salmon, Ho, and McFreddy do up against Japani. Leading off is second baseman Cole Salmon, up to the 4 slot today. He is juiced, so all his stats are boosted through the roof, and he also has inside pitch active here, hitting .346 on the year with 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Fastball down the middle, Salmon jumps on it, drives it deep left center field, and he got all of it. Cannonball coming at ya. 4th homer of the year for Cole Salmon as the Fishman goes yard and puts the Freebooters on the board, 1-0. First blood has been drawn here in the bottom of the second. Now to bring up the catcher Effort Ho, batting 5th today, hitting .429 with 3 homers, 11 RBIs, and has outside pitch active. A little bit tired, Ho is, but he is not worse for wear, as it's not affecting his ratings yet. Change up at the knees, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, bloop to left field, in on it Watts, he makes the catch, 1 down. Now to bring up the DH Harsh McFreddy, batting in the 6th slot today, hitting .359, 2 homers, 9 RBIs on the year. Fastball away, misses, ball 1 and high. Curveball bounces, 2-0 the count. Slider at the knees, fouled off, 2-1. 2 changeup away, misses, 3-1 the count to McFreddy. Fastball up, loop down the right field line. That'll drop in for a base hit as Evans was playing deep. McFreddy 1 for 1 today with that single. Runner at first, 1 down for the 7-hitter. Shortstop Hester reliable. Hitting .358 today with 3 homers, 21 RBIs. And he has power versus right-hander and low pitch active here. Laid on the heater at the knees, 0-1. Change it. Fastball's high to reliable, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line to left field, but it's right at Watts. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Brings up left fielder Martin Polbean, hitting .412, 1 homer, 7 RBIs here for the third-year outfielder, as he is hitting in the 8 slot today again. Change it down and in, fouled back, 0-1. Slider low below the knees, 1-1. Change fastball at the knees, is skied shallow center, out for it Buffler. He'll call off Bolter, makes the nice catch that ends the inning. Freebooters though on the board with the leadoff homer from the Fishman, Cole Salmon. 1-0 the score to the third. Watts, Muddy Water, and Bolter do up. Left fielder Alex Watts leads off, hitting .310, 2 homers, 3 RBIs on the year for Watts. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. 2-seamer down and in, caught the knees, 1-1. Fastball down, grounded to second, right at Salmon. He'll make the play. 1 down. Brings up catcher Gauze Muddy Water, batting 8th today for the Wild Pigs, hitting only $1.67 on the year. Seems to be a constant theme here with the Wild Pigs offense. They're not hitting for very good averages throughout their lineup. Curveball down, grounded at the middle. That's a base hit for Muddy Water. First hit today for the Wild Pigs. As the 8-hitter's on with 1 down in the third. Now to bring up the 9-hitter, center fielder Bolter. He's tense right now, hitting $1.82 with 4 RBIs on the year. Change up high, taken, ball 1. Fastball down, low, 2-0. 2-seamer up and in is inside, 3-0 the count. Fastball away, called a strike, 3-1. Curveball up and in, called a strike. Full count now to Bolter. Tough out activates for the center fielder. Change up at the knees, dribbled to second. Salmon bare hands and goes to first. 2 down on the fielder's choice as Muddy Water reaches second. That'll bring up the third baseman Kaufman, who's 0 for 1 and now tens. After being retired the first time at the plate. First pitch to Kitty's fastball at the knees, line to second. Salmon dives to his left, cuts it off. He'll fire to first in time. That ends the inning. Great play from Cole. As he keeps the Wild Pigs off the board. Bottom 3, it's still 1-0. Wild Pigs, though, get their first hit on a single by Muddy Water. Due up for the Freebooters. Burnside, the 9-hitter, and then back to the top of the lineup with Woody and Pitts. Here's Dominic Burnside, the right fielder, hitting .491 on the year. 11 RBIs, batting 9th today. Hitting with contact versus right-hander active here. Fastball right down the middle for a strike from Japani, 0-1. Fastball middle away, line to right field, hangs up for Evans, makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Woody, 1 for 1 today with a single, and he was erased on a double play ball in the first inning. Curveball bounces, ball 1. Curveball at the knees, Woody hits it pretty well, deep left center field. Carrying well to the warning track. It is caught by Bolter against the wall, 2 down. Gonna bring up Pitts, he's 0 for 1 today. Pitts flew out his first time up. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0. Fastball up and away, caught the zone, 2-1. Fastball middle in, turned on by Pitts, ripped foul, out of play, 2-2. Would have been a home run had he waited back a bit. Tough out activates for Pitts here. Chased it in the dirt, strike 3, first punch out for Japani as Muddy Water makes the throw to first. That ends the inning. Scoreless 1-2-3 inning for Japani, her first today. To the 4th, still 1-0. Emmon, Buffler, and Evans do up against Griffin. Cash Emmon 0 for 1 today. Two-seamer high taken from Griffin, ball 1. Curveball middle of the plate, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and away is high, 2-1. Change it down and away in, fouled off by Emmon, 2-2 the count. Fastball down and away, dribbled to second. Salmon charges and fires in time, 1 down. That'll bring up Buffler 0 for 1 today, and now Tense. First pitch two-seamer inside, breaks the batters. It's 1 hopper to third. Woody makes the play, 2 down. Brings up the right fielder, Flash Evans, who struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch changeup swung through at the knees, inside, 0-1. Up and away, skied to left field. Polbean into his right. Makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Griffin as he gets through the 4th. Bottom 4, Jennings, Salmon, and Hodu up middle of the lineup against Trapani. Nico Jennings 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a double play his last time up as he's down the neutral mojo. Trapani locked in here after this 1-2-3 inning last time out. Fastball down and in, caught the knees, 0-1. Up and in, taken high, 1-1. Fastball away, misses 2-1 to Jennings. Slider away, 3-1. Just outside. Changeup middle in, turned on by Jennings, ripped deep right center field. Did he get enough? Yes, he did, as it's in the seats. Cannonball coming at ya. 5th homer of the year for Nico Jennings as he makes it a 2-0 game. Second homer given up by Japani today, and that'll bring up Salmon, the owner of the other homer. He's 1 for 1. Crushed a fastball down the middle over the left center high wall last time up. Changeup up and in is popped up. He just got under it. Salmon was waiting for it. He was looking fastball though. Buffler out into right center, makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Ho, the catcher, 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. Fastball down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Curveball away, misses, 1-1. Curveball middle in, caught the zone, 1-2. Change it down and in, ripped foul by Ho, but he stays alive, 1-2. Fastball up and in, fisted right center field, shallow. Good play by Bolter on the slide as he makes a nice catch, 2 down. Had to bring up McFreddy, singled his first time up, he's 1 for 1 today. Looped into right field last time up as he takes a fastball at the knees, 0-1. Slider away, 1 hopper to second. Buffler makes the play, and that ends the inning. Freebooters, though, get a second solo homer today, this time off the bat out of center fielder Nico Jennings. 2-0 to score to the 5th. Hicks, Hamster, and Watts do up. Here's Hicks, he's 0 for 1 today. Tense right now. Still tense, actually. First pitch fastball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Change it down and away is low, 1-1. Two-seamer middle in is inside, 2-1. Fastball up and away, chased it high, 2-2. Curveball down and away, bounces, 3-2. Fastball down and in, swung through it late. Hicks down swinging for the 2nd time today. 4th punch out today for Griffin, 1 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Hamster. 0 for 1 with the strikeout today as well. Two-seamer down and in, grounded up the middle. Salmon dives, it's off his glove into center field. Base hit for Hamster, infield single. He is 1 for 2. Got to bring up Watts, left fielder, 0 for 1 today. First pitch fastball down and away is called a ball. Throw down is late. Hamster steals second. For Henry, that is his 2nd stolen base attempt of the year. He's 2 for 2. In scoring position now for Watts. 1-0 pitch coming. Curveball down and in. Rip foul. 1-1. Two-seamer away. Called a strike. 1-2. Fastball up and in inside. 2-2. Change it down and in. Inside and low. Full count. Two-seamer down in the way is low, ball 4. First walk today from Griffin. First and second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up Muddy Water. Gauls 1 for 1 today, singled her last time up. First pitch fastball dribbled back to the mound. Griffin knocks it down, recovers, and goes to first. 2 down on the fielder's choice. Second and third now for Bolter, who's 0 for 1. First pitch curveball up and away is taken high and outside. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Swung late by Bolter. 1-1. Change it down and in. Way out in front of it. 1-2. Two-seamer down and away. Grounded in to hold a short. Reliable can't get there as it gets through the infield. 1 run scores. Second runner coming around. Throw from Polbean is late. It's a 2-run single for Bolter, and the game is tied as he just poked the seeing eye single through the left side of the infield. Brings up Kaufman 0 for 2 today, and 10th still. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Just good placement on that hit as Griffin's no longer locked in. Curveball down and the way bounces to Kaufman, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in, grounded to short, right at Reliable this time. He'll make the play to first. That ends the inning. Lucky 2-out single by Bolter drives in 2 as the Wild Pigs even it up. Bottom 5, Reliable, Polbean, and Burnside do up. Brings up Reliable 0 for 1 today. Looking to get his first hit on the game card today. In the box score, I should say. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball high, 1-1. Inside heater for a strike, 1-2. Fastball up and in is high and inside, 2-2. Fastball away, swung late by Reliable. Second punch out for Japani, 1 down in the inning. Brings up Polbean, who's 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Fastball up the knees, line softly to center. That's base hit for Martin. He'll be 1 for 2 on the scorecard. See he reaches base. 1 down runner at first for Burnside, 0 for 1 with the fly out today. About the right center field his first time up. Change up at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Change up and in, bloop to right field and shallow. It's a tough play. Buffler dives, gives it a good college try, but he couldn't get there as it's a base hit bloop. Burnside now 1 for 2. First and second, 1 down for Woody. 1 for 2 with the single as Japani is neutral again. Slider middle in for a strike, 0-1. Check swing, slider outside, 1-1. Curveball bounces at the plate, 2-1 the count to Woody. Change up, ooh, fastball caught the knees, 2-2. Slider middle in, blooped up the middle, 1 hopper. Buffler flips the second one, Emmon to first, double play, and the inning is over. The rally is killed by Woody's double play. To the 6th, we're tied at 2. Emmon, Buffler, and Evans do up. Here's Emmon, 0 for 2 today. Still locked in despite that fact, though. Fastball down, ball 1. Curveball at the knees. Fouled off by Emmon, 1-1. Change up and away, fouled off again, 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. Swung towards strike 3. Punch out for Griffin. 1 down in the inning. Buffler up next, 0 for 2 today, intense. That was the 5th punch out today for Griffin. First pitch fastball low, ball 1. Griffin locked in once more. Second pitch curveball bounces away, 2-0. Two-seamer down and in is low, 3-0. Change up middle in is a floater. Called a strike as Buffler's taking all the way. 3-1 pitch coming. Fastball up and away is high. Ball 4. Second walk today for Griffin as Buffler reaches. He's now neutral. Got to bring up Evans 0 for 2. Two-seamer up. Fouled off. 0-1. Fastball down and away. Check swing for a strike at the knees. 0-2. Curveball down and in. Grounded to short. Right at Reliable. This could be 2. Flips to second 1. Salmon to first. Double play. And that ends the inning. 1 out walk by Griffin is raced on the double play ball. Another scoreless inning for him. Bottom 6. 2-2 still the score. Pitts, Jennings, and Salmon do up. Here's Pitts. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out his last time up as he is no longer locked in. Didn't do a double play. No, he didn't. Never mind. Fastball down in the way. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Swung late. 1-1. Change it down the way. Blooper to first. Hamster backhands it for a nice catch on the soft liner. 1 down. Brings up Jennings. 1 for 2 today with a solo home run last time up. Fastball away from Japani. Misses. Ball 1. Fastball's high. 2-0. Fastball up and in is high. 3-0. Curveball hangs middle in. Ripped down the right field line. Looking for the low wall. Bounces off the wall above Evans' head for a base hit. Jennings now 2 for 3 today. On at first, 1 down for Salmon. Popped out his last time up. He's also hit a solo homer. He's 1 for 2 today. Steeler active over there at first for Jennings. Pick off to first. Nothing doing as Jennings gets back. Check swing high. Good take from Salmon. Ball 1. Fastball up. Hitting the hole to short. Diving is Emmon to cut it off. She has no play at second. It's an infield single. Both runners safe. 2 for 3 day for Salmon now. Now to bring up Ho. 0 for 2. First and second, 1 down. This could be the break the Freebooters need. Fastball up, taking ball 1. Change up down and in is low in the dirt. 2-0 the count to Ho. Fastball up and in, bloop to right center field. This could be trouble, but Bolter is there to make the catch. 2 down. Good range from the center fielders. That puts all the pressure on DH Harsh McFreddy. McFreddy 1 for 2 today with a single. Flew out his last time up. Pick off the second, nothing doing as Jennings gets back in time. Fastball middle in is a strike. 0-1. Slider at the knees. 0-2. Japani ahead in the count. Fastball up and away. McFreddy fouls it off as he stays alive. 0-2. Slider away. 1 hopper to second. Buffler makes the play and that ends the inning. Another clutch 2-out opportunity is let go by the wayside as the Freebooters fail to capitalize. To the 7th, Hicks, Hamster, and Watts do up against Griffin. Hicks 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice today. First pitch changeup down in the way is low. Ball 1. Two-seamer down and in is low. 2-0. Fastball at the knees. Hard grounder to first. Pitts dives. You can't get there. It's into right field. Base hit for Hicks. He's 1 for 3. Now to bring up Hamster, who's 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. And base running for Hicks is going to be second baseman Turbo Miles, who is a very, very fast runner. So that's a very good substitution there. He'll probably steal here. Steeler is active as well as high pitch for Hamster. Two-seamer down in the way. Lined into the right center gap. Burnside giving chase. Lays out, he makes the catch. What a play by Dominic to the cutoff man. Salmon to first, gets Miles on the double play. Burnside saves a run as he laid it all out on the line in right center and made the spectacular catch. 2 down, bases empty for Alex Watts. First pitch curveball down and in is a called strike to Watts. 0-1. Two-seamer middle away, swung late. 0-2. Fastball up and in is high, 1-2. Change it down in the way. Watts lines it up the middle, and that's a base hit. His second hit today. He's 2 for 3. That will keep the inning alive for the 8-hitter, Muddy Water, the catcher. Muddy Water 1 for 2 today with a single. Hit into a fielder's choice ground out our last time up. First pitch two-seamer up and in from Griffin is swung through, 0-1. Fastball down in the way is low outside. Runner goes. Throw down by Ho is just late. Good hustle by Watts to get the steal. For Alex, that is his second attempt to steal this year. He's 2 for 2. 1-1 count with him in scoring position now for Muddy Water. Curveball down, bounces, 2-1. Fastball down in the way, line to short, right at Reliable, was holding the runner, and that ends the inning. As thanks to a great defensive play in the outfield, which leads to a double play, and clutch pitching from Griffin, we get through the 7th. 2-2 the score to the bottom half. Reliable, Polbean, and Burnside do up. Reliable leads off 0 for 2 today. He has flown out and struck out today. Struck out last time up. Fastball's low from Japani, ball 1. Fastball down and in, fisted into left field. That is a base hit for Reliable as he's going to be 1 for 3. puts the go-ahead run on here to start the 7th. Brings up Polbean 1 for 2 with the single. Polbean's single was last time up. He's also flown out. Changeup just low from Japani, ball 1. Fastball's up and in, inside, 2-0. Fastball up and away, line to first, knocked down by Hamster as he taps the bag. No one's covering first. Reliable retired on the double play, as that's just bad timing. I didn't think he was going to drop that. 2 down, bases empty as Japani's done after 6 2/3 innings, as she will be credited with a quality start. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be ace left-hander Shay D. Japani gives up 9 hits, 2 runs on 2 solo homers, and she gets a quality start and a no decision for her performance. Left-hander D on out of the pen. She is 1-1 with a 6.57 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. 9 earned runs given up in 8 appearances, one of them a save. She has given up pitched 12 1/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, one of them a homer, walking 3 and striking out 8. Batting average against for D is .234, which is the best out of the bullpen. Can she get through this inning against Burnside, who singled last time up? He's 1 for 2. Curveball bounces in the dirt, ball 1. Burnside, again, out facing a left-hander, will lose his contact versus right-hander ability. Curveball middle in is fisted to right center field. That blooper will drop in front of the outfielders for a base hit. Second hit today for Dominic, as he is 2 for 3. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive for Woody, who hit into a double play last time up, and he is tense. 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch changeup at the knees to Woody, 0-1. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Burnside gets back. Burnside goes here on the 3rd pitch as that cutter is just low. Throw down is late. Stolen base for Dominic. He beats the throw down from Muddy Water. For Burnside, that is his 5th stolen base attempt this year. He is 4 for 5 now. He's in scoring position with 2 down for Woody, who has a 1-1 count. Fastball down and in. Woody lines that to right center field. Will it get down? No, it won't. Evans runs it down, and that keeps it tied. To the 8th we go. Bolter, Kaufman, and Emmon do up. Griffin done here after 7 innings of work. He gives up 5 hits, 2 walks, and 2 runs on a leader single to Bolter, who's leading off this inning. Quality start for Griffin here as he goes through 7. Unfortunately, he will not get his 3rd win. Pinch hitting for Bolter will be Ham Slamus, the left-handed hitting middle infielder. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be, let's see here, left-handed specialist Hander Ospecialo. Hander 1-0 on the year with a 3.27 ERA and an 0.91 WHIP. He's given up 4 earned runs in 5 appearances, recording 2 saves in the process. 11 innings pitched, with 2 of his 10 hits being homers. He has struck out 9, batting average against .238 on the year. Last time he pitched, Ospecialo threw 2 quality innings in relief of Tusker Fuss, and he got the win in that appearance. Let's see what he does here against Slamus, the pinch hitter. Slamus is hitless on the year. Looking at his stats, Slamus has only appeared in 1 game for the Wild Pigs with 1 at-bat to his credit. He did not get a hit, apparently. First pitch fastball from Ospecialo up and away is a called strike, 0-1. Slider down and in, swung late by Slamus, 0-2. Curveball down and away, check swing outside, good take from Slamus, 1-2. Fastball up and in, popped up. Foul territory, that will get out of play down the left field line. 1-2 still to count. Slider down and away, swung through it in the dirt. First punch out for Ospecialo, 1 down. Got to bring up Kaufman, who's 0 for 3 today in tenths. First pitch curveball down and away, just outside, ball 1, good take. Slider down and in, breaks inside and low, 2-0. Fastball up and in. Kaufman pops it up right center field. Burnside over to his right. In a few steps. He will make the catch for the 2nd out. That'll bring up Emmon, the shortstop, who's 0 for 3. First pitch curveball middle in is lined hard up the middle, and that's a base hit on the ground. First hit for Emmon today. She's 1 for 4. That would keep the inning alive for Buffler, who walked last time up. He's 0 for 2. No longer tense, though, as he did reach base. Pick off to first on the first move by Ospecialo. Runner gets back. Fastball up and away, and the first pitch is outside. Ball one, good take. Slider down and away, grounded softly to second. Salmon charges and goes to first. That's in time to end the inning. Good scoreless one for Ospecialo, giving up only one hit. Bottom 8, Pitts, Jennings, and Salmon do up against D. Pitts 0 for 3 today, struck out swinging his last time up. Slamis will be replaced by Jack Cracker, who will go into left field, moving Alex Watts into center. Wild Pigs making good use of their bench. Fastball middle in for a strike to Pitts, 0-1. Fastball up and away, ball one. Pitts also loses his contact for his right-hander ability, same as Burnside. Change-up at the knees, pulled foul, 1-2. Tough out active for Pitts here. Fastball up, blooper to third, one hopper. Kaufman fields it cleanly in time, and Pitts is 0 for 4, one down. Now to bring up Jennings, 2 for 3, singled his last time up. He's also hit a solo home run. Locked in here. Change up down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball away is chased, 0-2. Fastball up, line hard at the middle on the ground. That's a base hit for Jennings. His third hit today, second single. He's now 3 for 4. Runner first with one down for Salmon. Singled his last time up. He's also hit a solo home run, and he's popped out. Steeler active over there at first base. First pitch, cutter down in the way, caught the zone. 0-1 to Salmon. Cutter away, Salmon lines at the left center field. That hangs up, though, for Watts, who makes the catch, 2 down. A little bit more to the left, we got extra bases, and we might have a run. Next up is the catcher, Everett Ho, who is 0-3 and tense today. We're going to pinch hit for him with backup catcher Parker Freeman, as Ho just didn't have it today. D set, here's the first pitch. Curveball bounces, ball one. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Jennings goes on the next pitch, change up inside for a strike. Throw down is late. Easy stolen base for Jennings as he read the pitcher well. For Jennings, that is his first stolen base attempt all year. He is 1 for 1. 1-1 count coming to Freeman here. Fastball up, blooper to right field. Can Evans get under it? He will, and that will end the inning as the pinch hitter's retired. To the 9th, we're still tied. Middle of the lineup up for the Wild Pigs, Evans, Miles, and Hamster. Here's Evans. He's 0 for 3 today. Freeman, after pinch hitting, will remain in the game behind the dish, as he's the only other catcher on the roster. First pitch, fastball away, is fouled off by Evans. A little early on the swing, 0-1. Curveball down and in, way over the top of that one is Evans, 0-2. Slider down and away, dribbled foul, 0-2. Fastball up and in, way high, 1-2. Slider up high, taken, 2-2, good eye. Curveball down and in the dirt, bounces, full count. Fastball down and away, grounded softly up the middle, Salmon backhands it and fires, in time, 1 down. Now to bring up Miles, hitless on the year, getting his first at bat today as he pinch ran for Hicks last time on the base pass. First pitch, curveball down and away, called a ball, 1-0. Fastball down the middle, fouled off, 1-1. Slider down and in, dribbled up the first base line. Pitts there on the bare hand, he'll tap the bag himself, 2 down. Gotta bring up Hamster, 1 for 3 with a single, and tense. First pitch curveball coming in, low and in, swung over the top of it, 0-1. Fastball down and away is outside, 1-1. Slider up and in, way inside to Hamster, 2-1. Fastball middle in, line to third, right at Woody, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Ospecialo. He gets through the 9th. Bottom 9, McFreddy, Reliable, and Polbean do up as we look to walk it off here in the first game of the doubleheader. There's McFreddy. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Flew out his last time up. First pitch fastball middle in is swung through late, 0-1. Up and in with the heater, 0-2. Fastball up and away, blooper, 1 hopper to first. Hamster makes the play, 1 down. I bring up Reliable. Single his last time up, he's 1 for 3. Loses his power burst right-hander trait, but he does have his low pitch active still. Change up down, low and away, ball 1. Fastball down and in, skied to right center. Easy play for Watts. 2 down. Gotta bring up Polby in 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball up, lined at the middle, base hit. Martin keeps the inning alive as over the diving second baseman's glove. Second hit today for Martin, he's 2 for 4. Winning run at first. Here's Burnside. Singled his last 2 times at the plate. Burnside is 2 for 3. Max pressure situation, can Dominic deliver with extra bases? First pitch fastball's high from D, ball 1. Fastball's away, 2-0. Curveball hangs, driven deep by Burnside, right center field. Watts retreats to the warning track. He will make the catch. That will end the inning as we head to extras. Watts, Muddy Water, and Cracker due up here as Especialo looks to get through the inning one more time. Here's Watts, 1 for 2. Single and a walk today as he is locked in out there in the field. First pitch fastball away, fouled off, 0-1. Ball up and in, check swing inside. Good take from Watts, 1-1. Slider down and in is inside, 2-1. Curveball away, chased it outside, 2-2. Fastball up and away, popped up down the right field line. Burnside over for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Muddy Water, 1 for 3 with a single. Specialist active here against her. First pitch fastball away is fouled off, 0-1. Ball down and in. Dribbler to first. Pitch charges, bare hands. Flips it to Especialo in time. 2 down as he's locked in. Gotta bring up Jack Cracker getting his first at bat of the game. Defensive replacement in the 8th inning in left field for Ham Slamus. Cracker hitting a $189 on the year with 1 RBI. He too will have specialist active against him as he is currently playing a little bit hurt, but he is healed up enough to not be affected by his injury anymore. Curveball in there, just misses inside, ball 1. Fastball middle away is a strike, 1-1. Fastball down and away, fouled off by Cracker, 1-2. Curveball up and in, fouled off, still 1-2. Slider middle in, blooped up the middle to short. Reliable dives and cuts it off on the hopper. He'll fire in time to get Cracker. Another scoreless inning for Especialo. Bottom 10, we look to win it. Top of the lineup due up Woody, Pitts, and Jennings. Woody leading off 1 for 4 today with a single. We're going to pinch hit for him as he's still tense. Coming out of the bullpen to replace Shay D is right-hander Molly Pops. Last time Pops faced us, she took a line drive to the face and got hurt. Pops 0 for 1 on the year with a 5.23 ERA and a 1.74 WHIP. 6 earned runs given up in 8 appearances, totaling 10 in the 3rd innings. 16 hits given up, 2 walks, and she has struck out 9. Batting average against .348 on the year. And pinch hitting for us is going to be Bad Hop Brown, the backup 3rd baseman / DH. He'll be taking over for Woody. Brown on the year is hitting .421, 1 homer, 4 RBIs as he looks to start the inning off on the right foot. He almost gets hit with the curveball by Pop, so ball 1. Fastball middle of the plate. Brown drives it right center field, looking for the gap. He will get it as it 1 hops to Evans, who will hold Brown to a single with a good throw. Unfortunately, Brown does not run well, so we will need extra bases just to get him to 3rd. Got to bring up Pitts, who's 0 for 4 today, still looking for his first hit. Pitts grounded out his last time up. Curveball hangs, driven deep right center field, looking to get over Watts' glove, but he will fail. Alex runs it down in the gap, 1 down. Brown still at first, now to bring up Jennings, 3 for 4 day. Homer, 2 singles and an RBI. Jennings singled his last time at the plate. And stole second base. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, line to 3rd, but it's right at Kaufman who makes the catch on the reaction, 2 down. That brings up the Fishman, Cole Salmon. 2 for 4 day, he's hit a solo homer and a single. Flew out his last time up. Fastball up and in is just inside, ball 1. Fastball up, swung late by Salmon, 1-1. Fastball up and in, fisted into left field. That's a base hit as it gets through past the infielders. 2 out single puts first and second now. Double will win the game. Here's Parker Freeman. Backup catcher pinch hit last inning. He's 0 for 1. Or pinch hit in the 8th inning, apologies. Freeman flew out to right field. He's looking to bloop in a double and try and win the game. Fastball down and in is a called strike to Freeman, 0-1. Fastball up and in, bloop to third right at Kaufman on the soft liner, and that ends the inning as we head to the 11th. Still tied at 2. Top of the lineup up for the Wild Pigs. Kaufman, Emmon, and Buffler. Speciale done here after 3 innings of relief work. Only 1 hit given up. Very good outing for Hander. Striking out 1 batter. He will yield here to right-hander Kingston Parra. Parra on the year is also 1-0. He has a 4.22 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP in his 5 appearances. He's given up 6 runs, 5 of them earned. He has recorded 1 save, thrown 10 2/3 innings, giving up 13 hits, 1 of them a homer. He's struck out 4, batting average against a 3.10. And Brown, after pinch hitting, will remain in the game at third base. Kaufman leading off is still tense here. First pitch fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Forkball down and away is low, 1-1. Changeup up and in, called a strike, 1-2. Tough out active for Kaufman here. Slider up and away is high, 2-2, good take. Curveball down and away, fouled off, 2-2. Parra takes a chance to sneeze. Fastball down and in. Check swing low. Good take. Full count. Changeup up and in. Fouled off. Kaufman stays alive. Forkball down and away. Dribbler to the mound. Parra misses it. Salmon bare hands and fires in time to get Kaufman 1 down. Good recovery. Gotta bring up Emmon, 1 for 4. Singled her last time up. First pitch fastball down and in. Check swing strike. 0-1. Curveball down and away. Bounces. Ball 1. Changeup up and in. Check swing. Called a strike. 1-2. Slider up and away. Driven by Emmon to right center field. Jennings retreats back to the warning track. Makes a catch in right center. 2 down. Brings up Buffler, 0 for 3 today. He's also walked. First pitch changeup down and in is inside. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. Swung late. 1-1. Slider down and away. Check swing low. 2-1. Curveball up and away. Swung through it early. 2-2. Forkball down and in. Swung through it. Strike 3. First punch out for Parra. 1-2-3 inning for him. Bottom 11. McFreddy, Reliable, and Polbean do up. There's McFreddy, 1 for 4 with a single. Grounded out to first his last time up. Fastball away. Ball 1. Fastball middle of the plate. Driven deep. Dead center field. Going back Watts to the warning track. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Not enough on that. Next up, Reliable, 1 for 4 with a single. Has his power of his right-hander return to him here. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball off the knees, breaks his bat as he fouls it off, 1-1. New lumber given to Reliable as he looks to get on base. Inside heater for a strike, 1-2. Curveball down, driven deep by Reliable, right field. He got all of it. Cannonball coming at you as we walk it off. 4th homer of the year for Reliable as he ends it in the 11th with 1 swing of the bat. And the Freebooters win 3-2 here in the first game of the doubleheader. Whew, that was a good game. It's exciting throughout. I love it. Not a lot of offense, but we scored when it mattered most. Walk-off win in 11 for the Freebooters. Hits today for the Wild Pigs, there were only 6. Hitless today were Kaufman, Buffler, Evans, Miles, and Slamus and Cracker. Both their runs scored on a single by Bolter in the 5th inning. On the other side, everybody in our lineup got hits except for Pitts, Ho, and pinch hitter Freeman. 3 hits for Jennings and Salmon, 2 for Reliable, Polbean, and Burnside, 1 for Woody, Brown, and McFreddy. RBIs today, solo homers for Salmon, Jennings, and Reliable with the game winner in the 11th. Pitching lines, Japani and Griffin both get quality starts, but no decisions for their efforts. Japani finishes the year 0-1 with a 6.56 ERA, and Griffin will finish 2-0 with a 3.12 ERA. D 2 1/3 innings out of the bullpen, 3 hits given up, very good outing for the lefty. Pops takes the loss, inning and a third, 3 hits, 1 earned run on a walk-off homer by Reliable. Specialo 3 scoreless innings out of the pen, 1 hit given up with 1 strikeout, and Parra will take his second win out of the pen as he strikes out 1 batter and 1 clean inning out of the bullpen. He improves to 2-0. Jennings, your player of the game, as he went 3 for 5. Homer, RBI, run scored, and a stolen base. Sam in the runner-up with a solo homer and a run scored, 3 for 5 day as well. And Pat Griffin finishes third, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 walks given up. Alright. Excellent game there. I mean, not offensively speaking, but great team win as we get our 11th win of the year. Now we look to sweep this doubleheader here, as this will be the last division matchup of the regular season. Once again against the Wild Pigs, as no other teams played between our games. On the mound for the Pigs is Durbin Holmes, the veteran right-hander, 1-1 with a 4.86 ERA and a 1.44 WHIP. And for us, it is veteran Tusker Fuss making his second start of the year. No decision last time out, ERA of 7.20 with 2.20 WHIP. Looking around the league, Herbivores released their ace, Elisa Woodrow, for Latoya Lumberg, the former wide-load starter, who was briefly on the team for us, did not make a pitching start for us. He was just a roster placeholder. Sawteeth signed Ministry Mac Hustle, the first baseman, as he replaces Bryson Stokes. So we might see him in the next game, as that'll be our regular season finale next episode. Shady, after that great pitching performance, is released by the Wild Pigs, as they have no chance to make the playoffs, unfortunately. Replacing her is closer Franz Zilla, the former Sirloins final 9th man. Winston Draper goes to the Moonstars, replacing All-Star Sac DeSong. Mindy Marshwater to the Sawteeth as well, replacing Garrett Peck as they downgrade their bullpen. Wild Pigs will sign Helena Bigsby, replacing Darcy Hicks, as he is done. Not surprising, as he was hitting near 200. Sawteeth signed Kenna Korn, replacing Stockton Brickhouse. Neverwalker is released by the Moonstars as well for Hawk and Duck. Good old Hawk, he found another home. Wild Pigs get rid of Harsley Carloco, who was on the bench. They signed Carloco. They replaced Huffley Buffler, the second baseman. So their lineup's going to look vastly different here, as they also cut Jack Cracker, replacing him with Gustav Gustafsson. Jumbo returns to the Herbivores, as he replaces Immaculo Spectaculo. So he'll be a free agent in the offseason. Kendra Kerr is also released by the Herbivores for Keisha Bushara. Wide load signed Sammy Shigatani, replacing Emilio Adoya as she returns home to her old club. And Freeman loses 3 arm. Damn it. Alright, so a lot of cleaning house in the division here, mainly by 4 teams. Herbivores and Wild Pigs in our division, and the Sawteeth and Moonstars in the other division in our conference. So, yeah. Alright, let's take a look here at these upgrade opportunities. Ooh, that's a chance to lose Specialist. Don't think I'm going to do this one for a Specialo. Specialist is really the one thing that's making him as good as he is. Bad one for Brown. Pitts doesn't really need this. We're not going to be able to get this before it evaporates. That's a good one for Ho. I hope it's here next time. And this one for Woody we can get now, but does he really need speed? We'll see. If the one for Ho is gone, we might get this one for Woody since it's so cheap. But we're not going to get it right now. Let's set the lineup here and jump into the game 2 here. Woody leading off again at third base as he is tense. I'm actually gonna... I'm actually debating about doing this. This might actually be fun. Do I have anyone who can play first base? No. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, we'll let Woody start, but if he's hitless or like only still tense like late in the game, we'll pinch hit for him again. Woody will lead off at third, then Pitts will DH today. He'll still bat second though. Reliable up to the 3 slot after the walk-off homer. Still at shortstop. Jennings to the 4 slot. He is still locked in center. McFreddy will play first base today. He'll bat 5th. Ho is going to come out as we're going to let Freeman start here at catcher. I'm going to let Pohl bat 6th as well. Then it's going to be Burnside will bat 9th. Salmon, I'll let him bat 7th since he's faster than Freeman. Then we'll put Freeman 8th and Burnside 9th. Okay. Alright, let's jump into the action here and have some fun. So we're getting Game 2 of the doubleheader underway. Alright, that was a good win in Game 1. A very tough game. Let's see if we can make this... I expect us to do better here, as the Wild Pigs did just overhaul their roster by signing a bunch of cheap players to free up some salary to do player developments. So, we'll see how well we match up against them this time. Lineup looking vastly different from the first game. Kaufman, Emmon, and Evans do up first here against Tusker Fuss. Kaufman is DHing today, still tense, hitting .232 with a homer, 6 RBIs, still batting leadoff. Here's a look at Fuss's numbers from his one start this year. He did not get a decision, gave up 4 earned runs in 5 innings of work. That's good for a 7.20 ERA. He also has a .220 whip. He gave up 9 hits, 1 of them a homer. He walked 2 batters and struck out 4, batting average against .375 for Fuss here in his one start, looking to bring those numbers down before the playoffs. And here's a look at the Wild Pigs lineup. After Kaufman, it is the shortstop, Kasha Emmon, who's still locked in. Evans is playing catcher today. He's batting 3rd. Elena Bigsby, just recently signed, is over at first base. Then it's Henry Hamster over at 3rd base. He'll bat 5th, still tense. Alex Watts plays in right field today. He is locked in, batting 6th. Batting 7th, recently signed left fielder Gustav Gustavsson. Batting 8th and starting today is second baseman Turbo Miles, who pinch ran last game and also got an at-bat. And then batting 9th is center fielder Volt Bolter, who is tense. Fuss ready? Here we go. Fouling off the first pitch is Kaufman. We're underway. 0-1 the count. Curveball fouled off again. 0-2 this time to Kaufman. Seamer up and in with tough out active. Fouled off. 0-2. Change up and away. Chased it high and outside. First punch out for Fuss today. 1 down. I'll bring up Emmon, the shortstop, hitting .370. Locked in. 1 homer. 7 RBIs on the year. First pitch curveball down and away. Check swing strike at the knees. 0-1. Fastball down and in. Check swing low. 1-1. Change up and in is high. 2-1. Seamer up and away. Blooper into left field. Polbean in on it. Slides and makes a nice catch. 2 down, as I lost that for a second. That'll bring up Evans, the catcher, hitting a .190. 2 RBIs on the year for Flash. The Flash chases in a changeup outside. 1-1 the count. Fastball, 3rd pitch, ripped past the diving shortstop in the left field. That's base hit. First hit for Evans today. He is 1 for 1, and that's the first hit for the Wild Pigs. That'll extend the inning for the first baseman, Helena Bigsby, who's hitless on the year. Recently signed by the Wild Pigs, looking to get on base here. Evans goes on the first pitch. Throw down is late. Still on the base for Flash. It's his first attempt to steal all season. He is 1 for 1. 0-1 the count to Bigsby, though. Seamer up and in is inside. 1-1. Fastball down and in. Caught a strike. 1-2. Ball down and away. Lined up the middle for Bigsby. That's a base hit. Evans going to test Jennings here as he tries to score. Here's the throw from Nico. Just laid. Good run by Evans. RBI for Bigsby on her first hit of the year. 1-0 the score. Wild Pigs. Brings up the 3rd baseman, Henry Hamster. Still tense. Hitting a .180 on the year. Seamer down and away is a strike. 0-1. Change it down and in. Ripped foul. 0-2. Fastball down and away. Swung through at strike 3 as he is retired. Second punch out for Fuss today as he gets out of the inning after the 1 run. 2-out RBI single by Bigsby puts the Wild Pigs on the board. 1-0 the score to the bottom of the first. Woody, Pitts reliable, due up against Holmes. Christopher Woody, the 3rd baseman, leads off. He's tense. 1 for 4 last game, hitting .397, 3 homers, 17 RBIs on the year. Holmes on the year in his 3 starts is 1-1 with a 4.86 ERA and a 1.44 WHIP. He's made 4 appearances, 3 of them starts, 1 in a relief role. He has given up 12 runs, 9 of them earned. He's thrown 16 2/3 innings, giving up 20 hits, 3 of them homers. He has hit 2 batters, thrown a wild pitch, walked 4, and struck out 11. Batting average against 286 on the year, which is actually the best out of the starters. He's the only one under 300. He's ready, so is Woody. Let's get it on. Second pitch changeup, ripped foul, 0-2 the count to Woody. Fastball down is chased, but fouled off. Still 0-2. Slider down and in, 1-2. Curveball outside, lined up this middle softly. Miles backhands it cleanly, makes the play, 1 down. Now to bring up Pitts. DH is hitting .492 on the year. 3 homers, 11 RBIs on the season. Contact versus right-hander active again here. Takes 1 high, ball 1. Foul back on the curveball at the knees, 1-1. Heater inside for a strike, 1-2 to Pitts as tough out activates. Curveball bounces, 2-2. Fastball high is chased, grounded to third. Easy play for Hamster, 2 down. Got to bring up Reliable. Walk-off homer last game, won the game for the Freebooters in the 11th inning. He's batting third today, hitting .362, 4 homers, 22 RBIs on the year, and has power versus right-hander and low pitch active. Changeup outside, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, lined in the left center field. Can Bolter get there? No, he can. It drops for a base hit. 2-out single will keep the inning alive here for the Freebooters, as that brings up the cleanup hitter. Center fielder Nico Jennings, who had 3 hits last game and 5 appearances at the plate, hitting .516, 5 homers, 21 RBIs. He also homered last game. Heater high, ball 1. Fastball up and in for a strike, 1-1. Change it down and then line to first, but it's right at Bigsby, and that ends the inning. So the second, Holmes gets a scoreless 1 on the board. 1-0 to score Wild Pigs. Watts, Gustafson, and Miles do up. Right fielder Alex Watts up first, hitting .313 with 2 homers, 3 RBIs. He's locked in right now. First pitch fastball grounded to first. McFreddy there for it. He'll go to the bag himself, 1 down. Brings up the left fielder Gustav Gustafsson, making his first appearance of the entire season for any club in the league. No at-bats either. Curveball down the middle is popped up into right field. Burnside there. And Gustafsson retired after 1 pitch. 2 down in the inning. Going to bring up Miles, hitless on the year. 1 at bat last game. He went 0 for 1. Did steal a base, however. Living up to his first name. He's got the count even at 1-1 here. Curveball down, grounded up the middle. Reliable dives, cuts it off. He has to hurry, though. Just laid infield single for Miles, as that's his first hit of the year. 2-out single will keep the inning alive for Bolter, the center fielder, who singled in 2 runs last game. The only 2 runs for the Wild Pigs. He's tense right now, hitting a .196 at the bottom of the lineup with 6 RBIs. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Pick off the first again, still nothing doing. First pitch changeup at the knees, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and way outside, runner goes, throw down is late. Miles had that stolen easily as well. If you're named Turbo, you better be able to steal the bases. Turbo now 1 for 2 on the year. 1-1 count here to Bolter. 2-seamer down in the way is low, 2-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 2-2. Tough out active for Bolter. Curveball down in the way, grounded to third softly. Woody to his left cuts it off and fires in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit for the Wild Pigs and a stolen base, but nothing comes of it. Bottom 2. Still a 1-0 game. McFreddy, Polbean, and Salmon do up against Holmes. McFreddy leading off. He went 1 for 5 last game, hitting .341 now on the year. 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Slider in the middle of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, ripped foul, 0-2. Fastball high is chased, popped up behind the plate. Evans makes the catch, 1 down. McFreddy now tense, and that'll bring up Polbean. Left fielder had 2 hits last game, hitting .418, 1 homer, 7 RBIs on the year. Strike at the knees 0-1. Polbean went 2 for 4 in the first game of the doubleheader. Fastball up, grounded softly to second. Miles backhands it easily, 2 down. Holmes now locked in, and that'll bring up Cole Salmon. Second baseman had 2 hits last game as well. 2 for 5 day as he hit a solo home run. Batting .368, 4 homers, 12 RBIs, and he is inside pitch active here. Fastball low, ball 1. Curveball middle of the plate is popped up, shallow center. In on it, Bolter. He'll make the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. So he's still locked in to the 3rd. Kaufman, Emmon, and Evans due up. Kaufman 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging her first time up. First pitch fastball at the letters, 0-1. You see her down and in, low, 1-1. Change it middle away, outside, 2-1. Fastball up and away, fouled off, 2-2. Top out active here for Kaufman. Curveball down and away, grounding in the hole to short. Lava dives and cuts it off. He is hurry in time to get Kaufman, 1 down. Good play, Hesto, and that'll bring up Emmon, 0-1. Change it up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball down, lined up the first base line. McFreddy dives just past his glove into right field corner. Burnside cuts it off. Emmon looking for 2. Here's the throw. Just laid. Good hustle by Emmon. That's a double. He's 1 for 2. In scoring position with 1 down for Evans, who singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. First pitch curveball down, bounces, ball 1. Fastball up and in, line to center field. Jennings over for it. Makes the catch on the liner, 2 down. Runner holds at second. Brings up Bigsby, who singled in Evans last time up. She's 1 for 1 today with an RBI and a single. First pitch 2-seamer down and away, fouled off, 0-1. Change up and in, blooped into right center field, over for it, Burnside. Calling for it. Dominic makes the catch. That ends the inning as the runner is stranded. 1 hit given up by Fuss, but he gets around it. Bottom 3, it's still a 1-run deficit. Freeman, Burnside, and Woody due up. Catcher Parker Freeman batting 8th today. He pinch hit last game for Ho. He went 0 for 2. He's now down to a .250 average on the year. Still no homers or RBIs yet for Parker. Slider inside for a strike, 0-1. Fastball high, ball 1. Holmes was locked in after retiring the first 5 batters. Recording the first 5 outs and 6 batters. Still locked in here to start the inning. 1-1 pitch coming. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-2. Curveball down and away is grounded softly to second. Easy play for Miles, 1 down. Gotta bring up Burnside, the right fielder, batting 9th. He had 3 hits last game, 3 for 5, hitting .492 with 11 RBIs on the year. Slider middle of the plate is skied to left center field. This should be an easy play out there for the left fielder, Gustafsson. He makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up Woody, who's 0 for 1, still tense. Curveball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Fastball down, bloop to left field over the leaping third baseman. That's a base hit for Woody. He is 1 for 2. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive here. For Pitts, who's 0 for 1. Change it low, ball 1. Change it middle in line to right center field. That will get down for a base hit. Woody draws the throw and he'll hold at second. 2 on and 2 down now for Reliable. Singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Looking to tie the game up here with a nice base hit. Fastball down the middle, line to third, but Hamster's right there to scoop it off the dirt for the line out. Runner stranded as we head to the 4th. Still down 1. Hamster, Watson, Gustafsson due up. Here's Hamster, 0 for 1 today. He was struck out in his 1 at bat. First pitch 2-seamer down, grounded up the middle, base hit. That makes Hamster 1 for 2 today as the leadoff man on here in the inning. Brings up Watts, 0 for 1. Hamster back to neutral mojo with that base hit. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Pick off first, nothing doing. Change it down in the way, grounded up the middle. That's through for another base hit. Back-to-back hits here to start the inning for the Wild Pigs. Have them in business with none down. I bring up Gustavsson, 0 for 1. Popped out his last time up. Change up is low, ball 1. Fastball away, outside, 2-0. Curveball up and in is high, 3-0. Seamer away, called a strike, 3-1. Change up middle in, fouled off, full count. Fastball down in the way, line in the hole to short. Laba cuts it off for the first out. Good play by Hesto. Still 2 on. Gotta bring up Miles. Turbo singled his last time up. He also stole a bag. He's 1 for 1. Fastball middle in, inside, ball 1. Ball down in the way, low. 2-0. Throw down as late as both runners steal. Who's on base? It's not Miles. That'd be Hamster and Gustavsson. Not Gustavsson. Who's on base? Hamster and Watts. Okay, Hamster and Watts. So for Hamster, that is his 3rd attempt to steal this year. He's 3 for 3. And for Watts, that is his 3rd. He's also 3 for 3. 2-0 count coming here to Miles. Team up and away, fouled off, 2-1. Get down and in, fouled off, still 2-2. Fastball middle away, bloop down the left field line. Polbean giving chase into the corner, dives, he traps it as it hops in his glove. It's going to be a 2-run double here for Miles as he'll move up on a throw home. 3-0 Wild Pigs. Bring up Bolter, 0 for 1. Curveball down, runner goes. Throw down went to second. He was going to steal it anyway, but Miles now 2 for 3 on the season, 2 for 2 today. 0-1 pitch coming to Bolter. Fastball high. Driven to center field, that's deep enough to get the run in. Jennings makes the catch for the second out. Runner will score. 4-0 Wild Pigs on the sac fly.
the shortstop, Kasha Emmett. The catcher, Flash Evans. Now batting, the first baseman, Helena Bigsby. The third baseman, Henry Hamster.
Yep.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 99.
Today.
Number 66. Now batting, the right fielder, number 44.
First two batters reach and the Freebooters rally back. Need to get going. Down 6. Of course. Right at the fucker.
The designated hitter, number 12.
That'll get it done. 2-run single from Pitts. 6-2, down 4.
The shortstop, number 30.
Bible puts a charge in that one, dead center. And Bolter robs him of a home run. Thankfully, Pitts gets back in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 8.
Full base for Pitts. Second of the year, he's 2 for 2. I don't count to Jennings. And that grounder ends the inning, but at least we're on the board. Bust done after, he might have 1 inning left in him, but he gives up a hit, I'm taking
Now
him out.
batting, the left fielder, Gustav Gustafsson. Now batting, the second baseman, Turbo Miles. Now batting, the center fielder, Bolter.
Good 1-2-3 for Fuss. That ends his day after 6. Not a great start, but we're still technically in it.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Chased it. Should have been the second walk today.
The left fielder, number 52. Now batting, the second baseman, number 57.
Freebooters second. This is going to be a double play. Nope, Salmon beats it out at least.
The catcher, number 66.
Failed hit and run. One count. Chased it high. I should have taken. I hate this game. Fuss done after 6 innings, giving up 9 hits, striking out 3 and 6 earned runs. And 9 for the loss. Rookie Mustard coming out of the bullpen. No record, 8.31 ERA and a 150 WHIP. 6 appearances, 8 runs given up, 8 2/3 innings. 5 homers on 13 hits, 6 strikeouts. Batting average against 342. No 2 pitch. Strikeout for Mustard. Puts him at 7. Two down for Evans. About a third. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Mustard. Evans gone. Muddy Water in behind the dish. Good rip by Burnside. Puts the leadoff man on. Ground at the middle, that's going to be a double play, yep. Fuck my ass. Here's Pitts. 2 RBI singles, the only runs on the cards for us today. Of course. Minor, that's going to be run down. We're going to lose. Let's get this over with. We got a frickin' night. Ah, of course. Hamster 2-run homer last time up. Of course, he's going to get another hit because, you know, can't just end this quickly. Have to make us suffer just a little bit longer. No play, have to go to first. Of course, 2 more runs for Gustavsson. His first RBIs of the season. 8-2. Of course, Mustard just can't have a clean outing. He's not making the playoff roster at this point. He just doesn't fucking have it. That's a home run too. It's now 10-2. Miles is first. Of course, their shitty offense is now fucking coming to life after they cut all their big name players for the most part. God, I hate this fucking backwards AI bull crap. Yeah, they get shittier. All of a sudden, they're harder to beat. Screw you, game. I can't wait for the playoffs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kitty Kaufman.
Really? You couldn't cut the bleeder off?
Now batting, Tasha Emmons.
Now I'm annoyed and angry. Finally, this fucking inning is over. Fuck this shit. Holmes has quality start. He's gonna get the win. He's up 8 runs here. Get over. Fuck you, game. Fuck you.
Center fielder, number 8.
Of course, now you throw it down the middle when I look away for a fucking second. Yeah, this second game's not going well, Hoon. We're only down 8. Of course, the Wild Pigs cut all their all-stars. All of a sudden, their lineup scores. Tale of 2 games this doubleheader. At least we won the first one, 3-2 and 11. Here we'll be lucky if we don't get mercy ruled. Get over. Fuck you, Miles, you little bitch.
Number 21.
Of course. Get over his head, please. Of course not, you fucking twat.
Now batting, number 3. Now in the game,
Yes,
number
I need Pitts at first.
now pitching.
Farmer, you can have the 9th. Farmer, no record, 1.69 ERA and a 1.13 whip. 1 run given up in 5 appearances, 2 saves, 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, a homer, and 3 strikeouts, batting up against .211.
Now batting, the first baseman, Helena Bigsby.
Bigsby RBI single earlier in the game.
Now batting, the third baseman, Henry Hempster.
And a 1-2-3 inning for Farmer in the 9th. At least one of our pitchers is doing well. Doesn't look like Fuss is ready for the playoffs, and also doesn't look like Mustard is either.
Now batting, now pitching, Elaine Munster.
Munster coming on for the last inning here, as Holmes is going to get the quality start after 8 innings. Only giving up 2 runs. Munster 1-1, 4.70 ERA, 1.37 whip, 9 appearances, 8 earned runs given up, 15 1/3 innings pitched, 17 hits, 2 homers, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Batting average against .293, only one in the bullpen under 300. Yep. Oh, look at that. A hit that they almost robbed me of.
Now batting,
Salmon 0 for 3. Still feeling good, so that's nice. Just missed that one. Chased it, of course.
Now batting, the catcher, number 66.
Nice hit, Parker. Come on, guys, let's just put up some fight, please.
The right fielder, number 44.
Hanging curveball, driven to center. Hit off the wall. It's a double for Burnside. 10-3. Hey, look, some fight. All we needed was to get Holmes out of the game, apparently. Here's Woody. We're going to pinch hit for him. Here's Bad Hop Brown. Pinch hit last game, went 1 for 1. 450 average, 1 homer, 4 RBIs on the year. Late. Soft liner. That's going to be an RBI ground out. It's an RBI for Bad Hop. 10-4. It's 2 for 4. 2 RBI single earlier. He is the last chance here. One-star tenths. Liner right at Bolter. That will end the game. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't have to throw my controller. 10-4 the final as the Wild Pigs finally showed up here in the series. Probably payback for the 28-run shellacking we put on them earlier. That would make sense. Everybody in the lineup got a hit except Muddy Water and Bolter. RBIs for 4 for Miles. He had a homer. 2 for Gustafson. 2 for Hamster on a homer. 1 for Bigsby and 1 for Bolter. For us, Jennings, McFreddy, Salmon were all hitless. 3 hits for Burnside. He doubled in a run. 2 hits for Freeman. 2 hits for Pitts, who singled in 2. And let's see. I think that's it. Oh, RBI for Brown on the ground out. Alright, pitching lines. Holmes, quality start. He gets the win. 2-1 on the record. He'll finish with an ERA just over 4. Solid year for him. One-star inning out of the pen. 2 runs given up on 3 hits. For us, Fuss, only 6 innings, 6 runs, 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, a homer. He still hasn't shaken that rust off. He can't go into the postseason. Neither can the rookie Mustard. He just couldn't. Ironically, he could not cut the mustard. But I'm glad to see Farmer doing well, at least. ERA under 1.5 here heading into the regular season finale next episode. Player of the game, Miles. He stole a couple bases, hit a homer, drove in 4. Big day for him. Hamster, 2-run homer. That's his first homer and RBIs of the whole season. Took him till their next to last game to do it. Burnside, solid day. 2 doubles and an RBI. Thank you. It's finally over. Okay. So we split that doubleheader, but at least we won 1. So we are 11-4 going into the regular finale. We'll take on the Sawtooth for the 2nd time this year. We lost the first game against them, against the pitcher they have on the mound, Kerry Wayward. I remember that game. Slackoff pitched. We could not hit against Wayward for whatever frickin' reason. God, if that happens again, I might have an aneurysm. Sawtooth are out of playoff contention. They're just here for posterity's sake. Wayward on the mound, 2-1, 4.046 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. Makes me feel better. I'm not the only team not to hit against her this year. And for us, it'll be second-year pitcher Malaya Ellison, 3-0, 5.29 ERA and a 1.59 WHIP. Looking around the league, Jennings, +7 speed. Nice. Maurice Brick, signed by the Beewolves to beef up their rotation, replacing Rufus Sumar. They're going to be in the playoffs. Whopper batsman released by the Platypi for Rip Dingers. Interesting move considering the Platypi are out of the playoff contention. I think they just signed him to be a bunch of petty bitches. I hate that. First they rob us of a title, now they're going to be petty and steal my free agents. Okay, game. Alright, let's do these player developments here. Solid one for Polbean, I'll keep that in mind. This one's affordable for Woody. Not doing this one for Specialo. I don't like the chance to lose Specialist at all. This one's for Reliable. He doesn't really need it. He's a pretty solid hitter in his own right, so let that go. Bad one for Brown. Alright, if we do this one for Ho, will we have enough money next time? Let me look. Alright, so 475,000. That'll put us at, adding this up right here, that'll put us at 10, carry the 1, 9, $1,590,350. Alright, can we afford all three of those then? 994,500. So that's 1,000, carry the 1. 12, carry the 1 again. 3, 12 again, carry the 1. 13. That's 1.3 million. We're not going to be able to afford all three of them. So which one of these need it the most? Ho's already a pretty solid fielder, and he doesn't really need the stealer. So I think we can let his go. We'll do this one for Woody now. Get this one for Polby next time. And we'll see what these other four become. Alright. That's the plan. Woody getting to +2 speed. He's up to 60 now. Perfect. I just got that one because it was cheap. Alright. Set lineup, and we will call it a day here. Pitts leads off at first. Ho catches. He'll bat second. Reliable at shortstop will bat third. Jennings bats fourth, locked in center. Woody batting fifth at third base. He is tense. Burnside batting sixth, locked in right field. Brown will be DHing. He'll bat seventh. Polbean will bat eighth in left field. And Stammen will bat ninth at second. Woody's not really hitting, so I'm actually going to move him to the bottom of the lineup. And Martin's actually been hitting really well. I'll move him up here. He'll bat fifth. Then Burnside, then Brown, and then Stammen. That sounds good. And then Woody. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. Bit of a long one. Doubleheader, obviously. Hope you enjoyed almost 2 hours of content. We split the doubleheader against the Wild Pigs. We won the first game on a walk-off homer by Hesta Reliable, 3-2 in 11 innings. And then in the second game, we got the absolute piss beat out of us, 10-4. So with that, with the split, we'll be 11-4 coming into the regular season finale against the Sawteeth next time out. And then the episode after that, we will be into the playoffs. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One, signing off.